Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, I'm Kim. This is Core Union. Wanted to talk today about manifesting money and just in general manifesting and stepping into flow, just being in your power, allowing things, accepting things, just trusting in your inner world. In other words, manifesting and allowing and accepting. So before I get into the video, in case you are new here, I've been manifesting since 2005, 2006. I've manifested a ton of things. I have a ton of videos. You can just go and binge and enjoy them, and I hope that they literally can shift you this afternoon. But today I do want to talk a little bit about money and a couple stories of how circumstances didn't matter. These are what I'm inspired to tell today. So somebody needed to hear this. So I hope that it resonates. I'm going to actually start this off with one of my clients who's experiencing the inner shift and just an overall general feeling of personal empowerment, handling things much easier with ease and starting to see her 3D reality conform to her. And it's so beautiful when this starts to happen, and watching her blossom and flourish just fills my heart. I'm just overflowing when I see it. And when I see all of my clients having inner shifts, inner movement, and then also with some of them having their specific person come back or experiencing more money come into their life. It makes me, I can't even put into words how it makes me feel. So thank you for allowing me to be part of your manifestation journey. First, I'm going to start with the client. So long story short, she was having people over her house. She was one chair short of how many people were coming. And so, she's just thinking like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get another chair? And her first thought was on one of her neighbors. But she felt her energy, which is something that she's learning how to shift out of. She felt her energy go into a place of that not having kind of thing that didn't feel good. So she stopped herself and she just put herself in like, this is okay, I trust, and everything was fine. She went outside in the common area right next to her neighbor that she thought of. Her neighbor's door was a chair. So she was inspired, obviously, and she listened to it, to knock on the neighbor's door. And she asked her, so what's the deal with the chair? And so the neighbor explained that she needs to bring it down into the basement storage. So my client told her the story of what I just told you and said, do you mind if I borrow this for the evening? And the neighbor said, of course, please. The neighbor went on to say how, well, we're all just energy, right? This is all just energy. And then of course it just took it to a whole other level of my client, talking about manifesting. So that's a perfect example of ease and flow, and what you'll start to see happen when you're kind of in your power. You stepped into that powerful, empowered state. That's one of the side effects that I absolutely love. Quick story I'm going to tell about when I was in Montreal years and years and years ago, and then I'm going to get to a couple money manifestations too. And just a reminder, manifesting is literally the same for everything. So if you're manifesting your specific person back, it's the same thing. If you're manifesting health-related stuff, same thing. Job, career, inventions, music, doesn't matter what it is, it's always literally the same, okay? You just trust in what's in your heart. You know that you're feeling it for a reason. You trust in your inner imagination and your inner guidance more than anything else. And you allow everything in your 3D just to be something that shows you, yes, this is what I want. No, it's not. If it's not, what do I want? And you just that's how you live. Okay, so I was in Montreal. My feet were killing me. I was alone for many afternoons. So I was just kind of doing a lot of walking around and my feet hurt, like I said. So I was in a bed and breakfast, decided to suck it up and walk to the shoe store to get fit for special shoes for my feet that would help. I was there, I walked, I was in excruciating pain. This guy was an angel. I ended up buying a pair of shoes. They felt really good. As I was walking back up to my bed and breakfast, as I'm walking, I'm thinking how much I would love to roll my feet on a frozen water bottle, because that helps with the inflammation that was happening with my feet. The first thing I thought was how good it would feel. Then the next thing I thought was, I have no way of getting a frozen water bottle because the bed and breakfast won't allow the guests to use their refrigerator or freezer. So then I just I felt it a little bit more. I imagined it. I saw myself really fast rolling my feet on it in my room. Let it go. I'm walking and I have a sudden urge to start to walk towards the right, which is completely not in the path of going back to my bed and breakfast. As I walk there, then I'm urged to take a left. Now, this is all inspired action. So the circumstances, my feet are killing me. I need a frozen water bottle. Now I'm in inspired action. Now I'm in the flow, okay? Because I didn't put up much resistance about it. Then I'm urged to take a left and I see a little kind of cafe / little convenience store on the right. It's like glowing to me. It's pulling me in. It's magnetic. I go into it. I ask where the water is. They point. I pull out a water bottle. I put it on the counter and it's rock hard frozen. And for a second, I literally just said, oh, that's weird. And I go to put it back. And as I'm putting it back, then everything came over me. And I was like, oh, this is my frozen water bottle. And because it's just like, that's just God. That's just universe, like protecting you, handling everything, providing for you, giving you what you need when you need it, when you trust, and when you haven't put up any resistance. So I kept it and I bought another water that wasn't frozen. That was the only one bottle that was frozen, by the way. There was only one frozen water bottle, okay? What are the chances of that? And that I was guided to going to this place. And this all happened very fast, like within minutes. I bought them both. I went back. I rolled my feet. I felt good. Okay, that's just another example of how circumstances don't matter. You can shift anything and everything, and just trust in when you are urged, when you're in that flow of trust and accepting, everything will just kind of fall into place. All the little bridge of incidences will all unfold for you. And when it's a time crunch, it'll happen very quickly. The money manifestation I want to talk about right now, it's just like super cute. And things like this have always happened to me for years. And it's happened with everything from things that are $100 to 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 150,000, 28,000, like all tons of different manifestation stories of how I've manifested different sums of money in my life. You guys know that I have done a few videos. I've live streamed a couple videos, and I get very frustrated with the video and the audio quality, because when I'm practicing it looks good, but then when I post it, it looks horrible and it sounds horrible. And I've just been getting caught up in the confusion of, what do I need to buy? Which camera do I need? How do I live stream? So I've been doing research for the last few days, and it was getting very frustrating because I was getting that analysis paralysis thing. So I decided to go into trust. I'm going to hopefully set myself with the most efficient, simple setup so I can give you guys better content, okay? So the camera itself is like $700 some odd, which is not a huge amount of money, obviously. The awesome thing is, yesterday when I was off doing errands, I had an urge to go to the post office, which I literally never do. I have a P.O. box there, and I never check my mail. I hate snail mail, but for whatever reason, I was urged to go. I go to the post office. I get a ton of mail that's like just been sitting there in my P.O. box. The stack of it is like this, and I'm going to post a picture of this. I had an unexpected check for $800 some odd, and we'll see the amount when I put it up. But that's just how easy it is. That's how the universe always provides for you. It's just very simple when you just you don't put up any resistance about it. Okay. It's not like I needed that check to get the camera. I was getting the camera regardless, but it's another one of those perfect examples of how, when you need something, when you just trust that you can have it, it will just come to you when you don't put up any resistance. And again, manifesting is the same for everything. You just don't go out and worry, how am I going to get? Anyway, I hope this video helps you guys. Manifesting is manifesting is manifesting. Circumstances literally never matter. You will always be guided. You will always be inspired. Just trust in your end and don't put up a bunch of resistance. Don't overanalyze things. Get out of your head. Get into your core, trust, get in alignment with the universe, God's source, which is also your higher self, because again, God is within you and God is within every single other human being, okay? I hope this video helps. I love you guys so much. Comment down below. If you want coaching, information's in the description box. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.